Hello, witches. How are you? I'm just getting on and I'm getting all my stuff in order. So I'll give you a moment to pop on yourself and get your stuff going too. I'm hoping that you guys can see me okay. And I'm trying something new just to elevate it a little bit so that you can maybe see what I'm doing a little bit better when I shoot down the camera my way. So before we get going, I will give people a chance to get on. And I'm going to smudge their space while I'm here. Okay. So for those that have been here before, you know who I am. For those that have not been, hello, hello. My name is Aurora Moon in the witch community. Outside of the witch community, I go by Cynthia. You can call me both. It doesn't matter. I respond to both. So before we get going, you'll see here, I'm going to tilt it a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit. I've got my little, this is where I put my incense. And as you can see, there's already been a charcoal disc here. Okay, so I'm going to dump it. And what I'm doing is I'm dumping it in my container, my jar here that I collect all my smudgeons. That way, when time comes and I'm going to make black salt, I use this, okay? Just so you guys know. I'm going to show you kind of step by step what I do when I get going. I'll do this every once in a while. Sometimes I'll just get right into my spells, as you already know. So tonight we are doing what I call the Speak Your Truth spell. Okay, it's a spell ritual that I've made. And we're going to actually bring in the goddess Mat tonight. Okay, we're going to invoke her. I don't usually work with deities. It depends on what it's for. I do and I don't. I usually use my angels, my guides, my ascended masters, my ancestors. That's usually who I'm connecting with, even my starseed family. God and goddesses, I do, depending on what kind of work I'm doing. With this being a truth spell, I am going to be invoking Mat. Okay. So before we get going, I'm getting myself my incense going, my smudge stick, whatever. Those who already know what am I about to do, I'm going to use my empowerment herb that we made last week. I have so much of this. It's my blend that I made. Okay. I freaking love it. Okay. We're going to cleanse their space. If you haven't cleansed your space already, go ahead. We always want to make sure we do that. You guys can do up your circle too, if you haven't already. Okay. I do my stuff different. Like I said, it depends on what kind of spell I'm doing and how much energy I want to put into it. Some spells that are more on the positive end of things that I don't feel is going to cause any disruption in my life, whatever. I use the angels and guides. Okay. This is a little bit different, and I will use a protection salt if I feel I need to, but usually I just cleanse and consecrate my space and ask for protection. Okay, everybody does it differently. That's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way. It's what we are feeling guided to do. Okay, remember, this is your practice. I'm just letting you know right off the start that I put this out before I start fire. Woo, look at this. We're really smoking, aren't we? Whoo, thank goodness I got a fan on down here. It could be smoking us out again. Did that last week, I think. I don't mind. Anyways, so there's a few parts to this spell that we're going to do tonight. Okay. If you're on my Facebook page, you're already going to know that I've already put up the ingredient list that we would need tonight, which would be calamus, um, root, okay, which is, I'm going to show you, is right here. And this, I'm adding ginger, okay, minced ginger, because minced ginger always adds a little extra punch to your magic. And as you already know, I always will add in my empowerment herb along with it. Okay. Oh, hey, Brian. Hey, nice to see you. Yes, you can comment tonight. There you go. Hey, Donna, nice to see you, hun. Glad you guys can pop in. Okay, so as I already said, I've got my calamus and my ginger root. Okay, I usually put ginger root in a lot of my spells too. Like I said, I use it for magic. Okay, to add a little punch to it. Um, we're going to be using, or we're going to be making, and you can, if you have the oils with you, you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, but I've got a little jar. I didn't put it on my ingredient list. Okay, I just decided that I'm going to do this tonight while I'm here. Okay, because I realized that I'm actually out of my blend that I usually use. So I'm going to use tonight frankincense. Okay, frankincense is for protection. Then I've got orange, and this is sweet orange. We've got orange for insight, power, and energy. And then I've got sandalwood for clarity of thought and healing. Okay. And then, of course, the calamus root is for speaking our truth. It's a truth. For those that don't know or have never used calamus root, it's your it's your truth teller. You can use it to manipulate minds, okay, of thoughts. It's also, um, yeah, it's like mind control. That's a better word for it. Mind control. Um, in the sense of, for instance, and you don't always have to go this route if you don't want to. You can do it. A lot of your magic can come just by setting your own intentions, writing it down, burning it, and there you go. Okay, but it depends on the extent that you want to do your magic. Okay, and there's so many different levels. I do so many different types, but I will honestly do a lot of candle magic. I just like doing candle magic. Okay, it's easy. I like being able to set my spells aflame. That way I know that it's done and I've sent it off to the universe. That's my own telling that I've done something. Okay, so we're going to smudge our jar. So if you do have a little jar, this isn't very big. Okay, it's about what my finger, a little short of my finger length. Okay. So I'm going to mix this with my a mix. It's going to be a blend. You are going to use your guidance on how many drops you want to put. Depends on how full you want to do this. Okay. I'm not going to make it full because this is one that I use. Well, not often. I'm not one to doing truth seeking, but I mean, for this particular oil blend, I love working with orange and frankincense. It's great for the skin too, just so you know. For those that missed last week, I actually spoke of taking a course in essential oils and um, beauty blends and stuff like that. And frankincense and orange is one of my favorite combinations, especially for mature skin. And then this is sandalwood. Okay, just a little bit. I love sandalwood too for grounding. You'll also know that I love to keep myself really grounded in my spell work because I am an empath and I have a tendency of, well, not a tendency. I'm an Aquarius and I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. So I think really outside the box. So because I'm an air sign, airhead, that's what I call myself, airhead, lovingly, just so you know. I think a lot out there. Okay, so I need to keep myself grounded. If I don't keep myself grounded, I'm in la la land. I could be like floating off in space forever. Seriously. Okay, so those oils I'm going to do now. If you have calamus oil, then you can add it to the blend, and you don't need to do this if you don't want to. And if you do have calamus oil, but you have garlic, or sorry, not garlic, ginger root, and you want to crush that, go ahead. You can use that to dress your candle. Okay. So I'm just going to get this down so that I can roll it into my candle. Okay. Remember, there's a few steps to this. Okay. Okay. Oh, and it smells so good too. Now, with this particular spell that we're doing tonight, I just want you to know that if you're using it for somebody, okay, always make sure that you do your protection, okay? If it's for yourself, just so you know, this doesn't go easy on anybody, including ourselves. So if you're doing it if this is for you to allow yourself to honestly speak your truth and to figure out what your purpose is, this is a great spell to actually start allowing yourself to speak up without any fear of doing that. Okay. We have, and you'll hear me talk about this in my videos, and this isn't the first time and it won't be the last time. Okay. You're seeing a lot of witches resurrect right now into their position of witchcraft or healing or anything like that, because in our past we were this, so we are still carrying that memory with us in this lifetime. But this lifetime is safe for us to do this. It's accepted. Aromatherapy, herbology, apothecary, if I pronounce that right. I always have a problem saying that one. Those things are coming up. Herbal medicines, holistic, anything holistic, acupuncture, acupressure, essential oils, anything to do with that. It's coming up for a reason. You're being guided for a reason. And those fears that you have are for a reason. Okay? I want you to trust that. And if this is what you're using this spell for, is for yourself to speak up, for yourself to actually not be afraid of speaking your truth, then this is just going to be an added bonus. But please be wary that any type of spell like this for yourself, okay, it's not that it's not dangerous, okay? I don't want you to get that impression. What it is, though, is it will call you out on your own bullshit. Okay, so if you're doing it for yourself, please understand that you're not going to be able to hide in that safe corner that you're used to hiding in. Okay, this will come up in you. It might feel uncomfortable if you haven't been dealing with your stuff. Okay, it will be uncomfortable, but it is for your highest purpose and highest healing. Okay, just so you know, don't get scared. It's all a part of the process. It's called a spiritual awakening. We all go through it when we start realizing where we're supposed to be. And if we haven't done it yet, it's going to force us. Okay. So I just threw in my empowerment herb because you guys already know that I use it all the time. Okay. So now I have a little brush that I get down the sides. Okay. So for this spell, you would have heard that I would have said you're going to need a blue candle. Okay. Got your blue candle, and you're going to need a white candle. So I'm going to just move this for a moment, just so that I can bring this over so you guys can see. Okay, so now I've got my white candle. I don't have a candle holder big enough for this, so I had to light the end and stick it on differently. So I did that already. Okay, so one of these, my blue one, is going to be engraved with the purpose of truth. Okay, this is your truth candle. Your white one is going to be engraved with the person's name. So the person that you want. Donna, you want to bring it on? Okay, let's do it, right? Oh, yes, it would. Oh, yeah. Brian, shadow working. If you guys are working through shadow work, this is exactly the spell that you want. Okay. It is going to bring up all that stuff for you. Okay. So we got a blue candle that says truth. Okay. You can engrave in it. Now, if you don't have anything to engrave with it, you can use a knife. Uh, be careful, of course. Okay. You can use, I use my theme because I use my theme for a few different things. I try to be multi-purpose on how I use my things. That way you can save money, okay? So I've got truth in my blue candle that I engraved. If you can't engrave in it, mentally do it, okay? There's no harm in doing that, okay? This is all about intentions. Please understand, you are the magic that you bring, okay? And then we're going to have the white candle that is going to have the name of the person that you want to address. So if you have somebody in your life that you need to address it, you need them to see what they're doing wrong, or let's say it's a narcissistic relationship that you're in. I'm not going to say, I mean, narcissistic personalities are very difficult. I've been in one, let me tell you. It's not easy, okay? Not in one anymore. Never. Okay. But just so you know that they're not easy to navigate. Um, so try to put in like what you want, who you want to bring out of that shell of who you want to, if it's yourself because you're doing shadow work, like I just said, this is going to be perfect for you. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our oil that we already had. Okay. We're going to take our blue candle. That is truth. And we're going to put the oil on it. Okay. Now, I always put some empowerment herbs on there to begin with. You're going to see how this is going to work. Beautiful. Okay. Smells so good too. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for our white candle. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just enough. Okay. Okay. Now, because I don't have, like I said, oh, just going to do it a little bit there so I can, hopefully that will stand. Hopefully. Okay. So we got our two candles. Okay. I've got my God and Goddess candle here too. Actually, I think I'm going to keep them there just so that I can reach over to the computer if I need to. Okay. I'm going to tilt it down this way so you can see. I'm going to light my empowerment herb. Now, this spell can be done on a Monday to invoke power. Okay. Friday for if it's a relationship. Okay. Saturday if it's any home related issues, or Sunday insights to a problem. There's a few different days. Monday's a perfect day to do this, so that's why we're doing this. Okay, so we got that going. Woo. And be on the watch. As people already know, in the past, I have had orbs join me in the back, which is really, really neat to see because I never see them when I'm got my eyes closed. Okay, so if you've got your name or names, If it's within the same family dynamic, let's say it's a family that you want to speak up, you can do that. If you're new to this, I keep it to one, though. Okay. Yes, you can put your own name on it, Brandy. Hi, Harley. I'm just looking at. No worries, no worries. You don't. You know what? These videos. What is nice about these videos now that I'm doing it on YouTube is that you can see what's going on live, so you can ask questions as we go. We can be interactive, right? So if you have something that you need to say, or if somebody's asking a question and I don't catch it, there's somebody else that can grab it. Then that's how we help each other, right? Um, but this is also a way for you to save these videos for afterwards. That you don't need to go looking for them. You can actually do it through YouTube, where you can actually put it in your own little playlist. And when you want to go back and check out a spell, it's going to be there for you. So you don't need to have all the ingredients with you right automatically if you don't have them. And you know what, Harley? If you don't have all the ingredients and you only have rosemary, use rosemary, hun. That is totally fine. Okay. It's all about the intention. Okay. Um, or use your intuition and ask spirit what you're guided to use. Okay, I don't want you to limit yourself on thinking that you need to go exactly what I'm doing. Okay, it's that's not the point. Okay, now, out of all the ingredients in this particular one, I am going to say that it's the calamus root that was very important, because that's actually a mind control and truth speaking herb. Okay, but if you don't have it, your intentions are just as good. Okay. Please understand that this stuff costs money and it doesn't happen overnight. Take your time with getting yourself there. So if you just need one particular herb that you can have, get yourself rosemary. If it's a flower that you need, get rose. Okay. There's go with you can get little mini kits that are very easy to find. A lot of these herbs I mean, I know the prices have gone up, but a lot of these herbs you can actually get in the grocery store. Okay. Or Walmart. Walmart has these things where you can, and even the dollar store has the little packets you can get for like two for $1. They're probably not that cheap anymore, but you know what I mean? So don't feel that you need to have top of the line herbs for your spells. You don't. Okay. It's all about the intention. Um, so yes, if you're doing this spell for you, that you want to call yourself out, you want to find your own purpose, you want to actually speak up and speak your truth and what you want, have the courage to do, put your name on the white candle. Okay? Your name goes on the white candle, truth goes onto your blue candle. Okay? If you don't have any herbs, you just have the oil, that's totally fine. And if you don't have any of that, it's totally fine. Yeah, exactly, Donna. Rosemary, bay leaves, olive oil. There you go. Crush them up. Works perfect. Okay. Like I said, ginger root you can get in the grocery store, minced, the kind that I got, works perfect. Add a little pinch of magic. Your coffee grinds. Okay. Coffee is excellent for speeding things up. You want to sweeten the pot, have a love type spell, you're going to want to use sugar or honey or something that's sweet that you see as sweet. Your candy hearts, get them on sale. Your eggshells, yes, you have some eggs, you use your eggshells for protection. Throw that in with your table salt. There you go. You got your protection salts. Okay, you're all good. Anyways, see, I can go off. I love talking about this stuff, so I can go off on a few different areas. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so we've got our two candles here. What we're going to do first, I'm going to tilt it down so you can see what I'm going to do. You're just going to hear my voice, okay? So we are going to invoke Mat. She is the goddess of truth and fairness and justice, okay? She is the daughter of sun god Ra and wife of Thoth. She is a beloved and powerful Matt. Okay, this is how we're going to start. All you need to do is just listen to my words. Okay, I did write it down on my Facebook page. So if you guys did get a chance, then I want you to recite it too. But if you don't, just listen to it and allow yourself to breathe in that power that I'm with Matt that's going to be here. Okay, beloved and powerful Matt, please come to me now. You are the shower of truth and integrity, and I need you to shine your light upon. You're going to add the name of who you want this spell to be, okay? Or the situation, okay? So I'm going to say that again. You are the shower of truth and integrity, and I need you to shine your light upon myself. Please shine the light of truth onto my mind and my heart, helping me feel and know its wisdom. Please help me to release any narrow thinking that could blind me to the facts and help me use the truth as the foundation for all actions. Thank you. So now we're going to set our candles a few inches apart if you haven't done already. Okay. Again, with truth in the blue candle, white is going to be the name of whoever this is for. We're going to light both candles. Does not matter which candle you're going to light first. You are going to let them burn all the way out. Okay. And you're going to, as you're reciting this, I'm going to just bring our candles close together, okay? Or as I'm reciting this. With the power of the universe coursing through my veins, I lift the veil from my eyes. A spell of truth I cast onto thee. Show me what I need, or show me what whoever it is going to be for, okay, has to hide. So if it's for yourself, show me what I am hiding or I have to hide. Let the name of whoever, truth be told. So let myself, truth be told, allowing any deceit and confusion to naturally unfold. With clear sight, I now see all the truth is now revealed to me. Okay, I'm going to say that again just to make sure. With the power of the universe coursing through my veins, I lift the veil from my eyes. A spell of truth I cast onto thee. Show me what this person has to hide. Let this person's truth be told, allowing any deceit and confusion to naturally unfold. With clear sight, I now see all the truth is now revealed to me. Okay. So I want you to take a moment. Okay. I want you to focus on your candles. I want you to keep on repeating as much as you need. Again, if you guys don't have this, it's on my Facebook page. If you're not a member of my Facebook page yet and would like to be, go ahead. It's called the Witches of Eastview as well. Okay. Again, with the power of the universe coursing through my veins, I lift the veil from my eyes. A spell of truth I cast onto thee. Show me what this person has to hide. Let this person's truth be told, allowing any deceit and confusion to naturally unfold. With clear sight, I now see all the truth is now revealed to me. Now, if you are not able to speak out loud with whoever this spell is for, then please do it in your head. It is totally fine to say the words in your head if that's what you feel more comfortable with. Okay? Do not be afraid to do that. If you're in a space that you're not able to, then go right ahead. Okay? Now, what I want you to do, because remember, we don't want this to come back to us. Okay? So we're going to take a moment and then we're going to say, in no way will this spell reverse or place upon any curse. Let it be done in a way no harm is done. So mote it be. So this is a great way If you have never said this before, it is something that is amazing to keep on hand to bring into all your spell work. Okay? Just so that you guys know. That way, you don't have to worry about anything coming back to you. Any spell that I do, I try to always remember to put no harm to none because I don't want it to come back to me in any way. Even though I know my intentions are the purest that I can, okay? You have no idea how that other energy on the other end is going to respond. So I always try to keep that in mind. And I've learned that as a Reiki healer as well, that any positive energy that you send out, unless it's willingly received on the other end, will not be received. You can't force somebody to take something in, right? We want this, if this is for ourselves, we want to be able to not hold back, but also be gentle on ourselves, that we know that this is what we need to speak up to be in our full truth, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Now, what you're going to do now is you're going to let these candles burn. Okay. Now, if you cannot, okay, it is okay to let them burn as long as you can and then put them out and then relight them with that intention that that's exactly what these candles are meant to do, is for truth and for the other person or yourself to be vocal about what you want. Okay. I'm just going to check some of the comments here. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask me. That is totally fine. I'll give it a moment. I see that we have some find your love in your city. I laugh at stuff like that. Oh my God, it's too much. Oh, yes. And yes, you can. You can use birthday candles. I was going to actually use birthday candles for this spell, but then I can't. It's too hard for me to write on it. And I'm like, and I don't have any birthday candle holders. I got to make some. So I figured that I would do it this way. And I have two different candles, as you can see. There we go. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I'm just going to wait on here for a second just to see. But if you don't, then that is what your spell is. Now, please understand that if this is for somebody, don't expect that tomorrow you're going to hear everything. Okay? It's not how spells work. You got to give it time. Okay? Some spells are going to take time for truth to come out. So, for instance, if you did this for a cheating spouse, you think somebody's cheating on you. Okay? And you want that truth to come out, then it might not be for a few weeks until you see the signs, like that's really evident, like proof type idea. Okay. The same thing with yourself. The more resistance you have on your spell work for yourself, for your healing, your own healing, the more painful it's going to be, just so you know. If you ease yourself through it and understand that this is a process, and that this is to get you to your best and highest self, it will be a lot easier for you. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Okay. Your body's going to need it. It's going to detox. Okay. If you start crying, that's going to be a form of detox. If you get angry, that's a form of detox. Okay. These are all emotions and feelings that might come up. Don't be afraid of it. Put yourself in a timeout if you have to. And I say that in a gentle way, just meaning that if you feel that this is an energy that's coming out on you and you don't necessarily know where it's coming from and you don't want to upset anybody along the way, put yourself in a timeout. Just say, you know what, I need to process a few feelings. I'm not sure what I'm going through. And go to your room and meditate. You will hear that I will always say meditation is my number one way that you're going to get your answers. You will not. It's 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 through that in your rude awakenings. I've gone through my own. Okay. Um, they're not easy, but the more you surround yourself with like-minded people who understand your journey, the easier it's going to be. Just so you know. Okay. Um, I think that's it, guys. It's a short one today. Usually it's not. Usually I can go for an hour. What's up? Right? It didn't take long for this, which is nice, because you got hockey's on. You guys got to go watch hockey. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Yeah. Um, I don't sell witch kits yet. I have been thinking of it because I have had a few people ask me for them. Um, so keep a lookout for it because I that might come up. But the biggest thing, honestly, that I like to do is oh, you're welcome. I love to teach this stuff. I do. I love to share um, my knowledge in this because I wish I had it when I was going through this. I wish I had somebody tell me everything that I'm trying to share on my page here. Because if I knew that, then maybe I wouldn't have been so scared on some of the things that I was going through. Um, it can feel lonely sometimes. So if you are new to my channel here and you're not on Facebook, or you're on Facebook but you're not a part of my group, come on over. Everybody there is kind of like a family. And I built that for those exact reasons, is so that all of us black sheep that didn't know where to go or find our information or whatever can go there safely without feeling judged. And I do this here. Oh, that's okay, Bridget. I do this here. Oh, hi, Chris. Nice to see you again. Um, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. RA, Shaman. Yes, I see that. I don't know what your real name is, but thank you so much. If that's what you go by, RA, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yes, I do this stuff so that I can help you find your own inner guidance and your own inner power, and understand that we all have that light within us. And too many times we have people telling us and judging us on how we're doing things, when really all we need to do is just listen to our guidance, because that's where the answers are. And when we actually start fully listening to what we want, and follow that path of what we actually fully want, it's amazing how many doors start opening, the friendships that you start building, and it's beautiful. There's so many beautiful people that I have met on my page just simply because I wanted to help people. And this was my only way of thinking I could help people for free. So my spell work stuff that I do on my page that I'm sharing with you, I do for free. Okay. I do have a website. If you haven't been there yet, it's Witches of Eastview as well. There should be a link on my actual subscription page. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And there's also a little link that you can takes you straight to my website of what I do charge for. So I do Reiki, I do readings, okay, card readings and stuff like that. I'm very different with my card readings. I don't like doing what everybody else does. That's the Aquarius in me. I can't help it. But I also do a whole bunch of crafts too, as you can see behind me. There we go. I don't know if you can see it all, but I also create a lot of witchy stuff too. So don't be surprised if you see some spell kits coming around your way, because more than likely that's going to happen one of these days. But for right now, this is what I love to do. So um, I'm just looking through the messages and see if there's any. Oh, Rebecca Ann. Oh, such a pretty name, Rebecca Ann. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I really appreciate you chiming in. Um, yeah, you know what, Brandy, I might be putting some out there. like I said, this is something that I love to do, and it's easier to follow along, right? So just, I don't know. Stay tuned. I don't know what else to say. Stay tuned. I have so many things coming up next week. Oh, next week we are doing, on Monday, we are going to be doing how to attract your tribe with your vibe. Okay, that is bringing in your friendships, who you want to attract into your life. Okay. Um, oh, you're welcome, Harley. I'm glad that you're learning, because that's the intention. That's all I'm trying to do, is just teach the new witches what you can do and how you can do it, and ask questions along the way, so that you guys, this is a perfect opportunity to ask those questions. So if you have questions that you haven't been able to ask, and write it down, and then let me know as the weeks go on if there's something that you want to see. You know, Valentine's Day, I will be doing a love spell, but that, again, it's February that I'm waiting for, right? But who knows? There's other things that are coming up. I always like to do different money spells. Okay. I just did one on TikTok the other day that was, um, every dollar you spend comes back to me times 10. Just so you know, that if you go out and spend your money on Christmas presents, okay, because that's all going on right now, um, remind yourself, every dollar I spend comes back to me times 10, and watch, see how things change. I think I mentioned it to my page that I won a small lottery, which was really nice. And then I won another one. Well, it was only $20 this time, on another ticket. But hey, you know what? 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Buys me another free ticket, right? I'm waiting to hit the 70 million. And unfortunately, we can't get in Canada. The biggest one you can get is 70 million. In the States, oh my God, somebody just won like over $1 billion or $2 billion or something like that. What? That's crazy. So, but yeah, so we're gonna be doing a few different things. But yeah, if you guys are on my Facebook page, send me a post, some questions. Hey, can we do this? Can we do this? I have oh, what do I have? I have a 12 days of Yule coming up on in December, and I have a spoonful of sugar. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do for that spell quite yet, because I let my intuition tell me. I get the names first of what my spells are going to be, and then I create it. That's how I do my spells. It's so funny of how I do it. Oh, when I hit it, I've got you covered. Thanks, Donna. That's awesome. You guys are adorable. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I know I already told you this like probably 10 minutes ago, but you know me. I like to talk. I like to chat with you guys for a little bit. Oh, I love that, Bridget. Oh, you're so adorable. She's like, even us crones that have been around the hedge a time or two can learn a new thing, view through a different lens from your spell work. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. You know what? I have a very creative mind, and it took me a while to find exactly what I could do with it. I was so afraid of coming out of the closet with my spell work that I I didn't. It wasn't until I came out of the closet with my spell work that I actually felt like I took off. And again, it was because of all my lifetimes of doing um, witchcraft in all my past lifetimes, that actually scared me to do it in this lifetime. I had to work through that. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, I do past life regressions readings as well. They're on my website as well. Okay. I'm always changing things. I always change it to what resonates with me at the time of what I'm doing. And I love doing past life readings. I take on the personality. I do. I take on the personality of the person that's coming through. It's so wild. I love it. But they turn out really good. So yeah, so I decided that I was going to add that. I didn't even think of it actually at the time until I had some people ask me if I could do it for them. And when I did, I'm like, why am I not offering this? This is something I love to do. So there you go. So now I'm doing it. Yeah, they do. You know what? It honestly, Bridget, it took me forever to like. I've been practicing witchcraft for about since, oh my goodness, I was 23, I think. Yes, 1997. I was 23 when I started, and it wasn't until a year or two ago when I started my page is when I came out. Even my husband, it's not that he didn't know I was into this witchy stuff, but I didn't actually. I was too afraid to identify myself as one until I actually said it, and then all of a sudden something just went off, and I felt different. I felt like I needed to actually say it was there was power in my words, but I did an empowerment spell, and that empowerment spell, herb mix, is the one I use in all my spell work, is because of what it did for me, and I was guided to do it. So there you go. See, sometimes you just got to go with your guidance, regardless of what the spell calls for. Okay, guys, just do you. That's all it. That's all that matters. But I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Gonna watch my candles. I'm gonna tune myself in, and yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. But I will see you back here next Monday for the attract your tribe with your vibe spell, and we will go from there. Okay. See you later. Love you guys. Big hugs and kisses, and I will talk to you later. Ciao.